Okay, Tabo and Samgelisi, where we are continuing with the podcast. And then Tabo,
yes, sir.
Now let's come to the money part. Ne?
Of course.
One disadvantage from the look of things is the capital to start. Because if I remember, I had a conversation with your partner, and then he was like, you spent, there was so much money that you spent, something like 150,000 for those pipes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, and with land, you don't pay anything. So you see, so it means there are pros and cons for both. With land, if I have land, I don't need any money. The only money I will need is money to buy seeds and plant. But with hydroponics,
of course,
I know long term it's a good investment, but then because of the majority of Black people, they are disadvantaged, especially the young ones. Which creative ways can you maybe give to those who might want to be in the space of hydroponics, but they do not have the resources? And even the greenhouse that you guys have, it's expensive to build a greenhouse. It's something like 300,000. Where do we get the money, Tam?
Oh, yeah. No. I think the best thing that you can do for yourself is to, as much as you can say the best thing that you can do for yourself is start, but it's kind of hypocrite when you should idea. So I'll say the best way to start is basically finding people that are already doing these things. Also find an incubation, because now there's a lot of innovation about incubation, that are adopting, especially the tech side. Because the funny thing about hydroponics, the traditional farming industry, it's like it's difficult to tap in if you have near route, Department of Agriculture, what.
Oh.
So those guys, they are traditional in terms of you raising capital. They're not gonna see the vision, because already when I'm on a template, I might follow how they fund things. You understand? So I think the best way is to follow this incubation where tech and innovation go through that route in terms of raising capital. That route, I think is the one that is better in terms of raising capital. But if you want to start with your own funds, you can start with a small hydro. You don't have to go big like us. Start with a small kitchen thing that you can plant herbs in your kitchen. Small 25 crops, and see if this thing really grows. That's your proof of concept, because it's easy to fund to look for capital when we have proof of concept. So we can use that small hydroponic system as a proof of concept. Look what I've done. I've got a system that grows 25 plants. Imagine if you can give me money and I can grow 6,000 or a ton of plants. So don't be caught up in the bigger schemes of things. Start small. If you have the capital in, start with a small growing medium, and then grow from there. Or join my incubation. There's places like Innovation Hub. Don't go, if you want to go the hydroponic route, don't go the traditional route of farming. Go, because now they are popping up these incubations or our technology. So those ones, I think they are more excited with the hydroponics than traditional financiers with farming.
Oh, okay. Hi Tabo. You are touching on a lot of important points. And then let me pass to you, Samke. And then in terms of so Okay, let's say I want to do agricultural technology. I'm interested in that field to make the two. Like for instance, on my side, my economics, it's economics, politics, and philosophy. So it's multidimensional. So let's say I want to do agriculture. At the same time, I'm interested in technology. How can I integrate the two in terms of studies? Which field can you consider for me if I'm a student and I'm listening to the podcast, or not even a student, because of this nowadays, you don't have to be in school like to gain information or the knowledge. But do you maybe perhaps have something that you might have in mind, Samke, in terms of the field that fuses both agriculture and technology?
Okay, I don't think there's like a specific field, but it depends on your project. So what you need to pay attention to is, for your research project, you look at the techniques that you're going to use. What techniques are you going to use? Are they technological based? Are they going to offer the opportunity to expose you to using technological methods? So it's just you looking at your project and deciding on which techniques you're going to use.
Oh, okay. Tabo, same question to you.
Okay, sure. Usabka is very spot on, because now I'm without giving trash, throwing shade at universities, but South African universities are not really catching up. I think maybe they are starting to catch up, but they're not really catching up with the ideal environment we're finding ourselves in. Because now in today's world, we're always at the intersection. So there's no field that is just going to be standing alone. So I believe that if you're studying agriculture, you can't just be a farmer that knows not, at least there must be some element of technology and business. So I think there has to be an intersectionality, whatever field you're doing. If you're doing engineering, you must have some element of social studies as well, so that you can be an engineer that understands people. So that, because what's the point of solving problems if you don't know the people that you're solving the problem to? You can't able to engage and also get the problem that they're facing, so that you can come up with a solution. So I think the educational system must be structured in a way where it solves issues of intersectionality, where we are exposed to we humanities are exposed to we computer science are exposed in whatever field, philosophy and economics and finance, in whatever field that we're studying. I think that's where the universities can help come into place. But as an individual, I think just there's like programs about Udemy online where you can just do some basic. But on Udemy you can just do like about courses, and then go to Google, learn about digital skills, and then on Udemy learn farming. Go to Google to learn tech skills or digital skills, and then maybe you read books on philosophy, because it helps you how to think and how to manage things in general. Yeah, without me saying too much.
Oh, okay.
And also, can I just add something, which is yes. I think that's a challenge. It's like the lack of resources. So, for instance, the type of equipment that you require for like the more technological based methods, they are very expensive. For example, the camera that I need to use for my research is very expensive. It's not even here in the country yet. So if you're able to, the camera that I'll be using for my research,
microscope.
It's very expensive. No, it's a hyperspectral sensor. So that's the one that I'll be using to detect the presence of a disease in the plant by measuring the reflectance of the leaf.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's very expensive and it's not everyone who can afford it. So I think like the lack of resources is a huge major challenge for everyone, even for the farmers. Like most of the farmers are small scale farmers, most of them, they can't even afford a drone, for instance. So yeah, it's a major problem.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Speaking of drones, can we close our session around drones? And then, Thabo, please don't forget to share your link via all your social media platforms. Samke, also, if you wanna be followed and liked, and please share your social media links, and then I will also share mine. So yeah, speaking of drones, we did a workshop. Yeah, live. We did a workshop in 2019 based on drones. And then, so I have this friend, William. Remember our first meeting? William was part of the first initial meeting. Samke, Thabo, do you remember that meeting?
Yeah, I recall, yeah.
Okay. Samke?
I do, I remember.
Yeah, so we did a workshop together, and then, hey, okay, in terms of, he made me he expanded my mind in terms of what drones can actually do. So can you explain what contribution do drones do in farming?
Oh, okay. If let me just jump on level because I don't have like a much exposure when it comes to drones, but little that I know is that about the opportunities that drones can actually provide. While in terms of like, especially if you have like a big scale farmer that is like a lot of hectares in your farm. So with your drone, they're able to, for example, if you do crop farming, you're able to measure your fields from above. Okay, it helps you with the planning and stuff. You're able to put in a camera and record and do other things. And also another thing that could be a breaking point in terms of if you're a livestock farmer, in terms of tracing your store, your cattle and stuff like that, it's easier to trace them from above. Because they can be very, very naughty, these animals, as much as you like them, and they're delicious.
Still on that point, Thabo, this is a personal question for me to you. I don't know how to start because I don't want to pre-assume in terms of just like Samke, the PhD chose Samke, not the other way around. So with you, agriculture is broad. So we have cattle and then we have crops. Did crops choose you or you chose the crops?
That's a very philosophical question, but I think I think both. I think both because number one, in terms of I was born in a rural home. I was born in Manfred, Eastern Cape, which is it's a rural town. So we do. I used to have cattle help when it was time to planting season. I used to help because we used to plant a lot of maize, and also my uncle is a farmer. He farms like he farms cattle, so he is in the dairy production. So those I was exposed to that. I would say it chose me in that regard because I didn't choose to be born in that type of family. And then I didn't really care much about it. Then it chose me. I chose it later on in life when I saw what Khotso was doing in my business partner. I was like, oh wow, I like what you do. Because I was more all engineering and stuff like that, buildings, all the crap. So I later on chose it when I saw what Khotso was doing. with the plants, and then I was like, oh wow, this is amazing.
Okay, last question before for you, okay. So yeah, quantity surveying and agriculture, which is which fills your heart more?
Quality surveying. Agriculture fills my heart because I feel at peace when I'm at the farm with plants. Plants serve me more than I serve them. I'm at peace. I meditate because I'm a person that you now I think I kind of cured it, but I'm a person that struggle with anxiety. I had issues with anxiety. So construction and engineering can be very strenuous because it comes with a lot of pressure. I've got a lot of deadlines, and you're counting someone's money that you're not even like part of. It's big, it's nice, but the contribution that you're doing, no one's gonna tell you, dude, I like what you're doing, bro. I like how you calculated those bricks. I like no one cares, bro. So like scale of it. Even if when you're done, like let's say, like for example, I worked at the Gautrain station. When I go to Gautrain, people don't care that I was part of that thing. They don't care. Even if I tell them, they don't care.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There's no impact. My contribution is very minimal. But with farming, I feel like it fits me. More than that, I can say that I'm contributing into the fold. It fits me as a person as well. Like in terms of anxiety, it kills that because when I'm closer to the plants, they do some crazy things. I feel some sense of euphoria. I feel at ease. I feel as if nothing with retirement, bro. Like it's a privilege. Yeah. So yeah, that's what happens.
That's profound. Yeah, that's very profound. I think that's where we're gonna end, and then your end remarks for today's podcast.
My end remarks. No, as Utabo was talking, when he was talking about being exposed at where he grew up at Eastern Cape, I think that's very important if you are trying to get into the space of agriculture or research or anything. Just make sure that you expose yourself to that, because then if you are exposed to any opportunity that you would like yourself to be in, I think it's a very great thing to do for yourself as a student or anything. So just expose yourself to the right people, to the right environment, to the right courses. If you have to learn anything new, then yeah, go for it.
Okay, can you please give us your handles if you are free to do that?
I know. I like on my social media accounts, I'm not even sharing anything like that's research related for now. So, but if you can search me on LinkedIn, Samgelsiwe Tango.
Oh, okay. Utabo left. Okay, so thank you for attending, and then I'm just proud of us being young, Black, and doing such. So yeah, may God bless you in all your endeavors, and then may you also be great in whatever you're pursuing. And then same as Utabo, it's the same, and same as me as well. So okay, from my side, okay, I'm only gonna give as a not the private ones, but business related social media links. Under Facebook, it's My Academic Solutions 4.0, and then Twitter, it's My AS 4.0. Insta, I think it's Academic Solutions, and then YouTube, it's My Academic Solutions 4.0, which you have subscribed to. So yeah, ndiyabulela Samke, thanks to Thabo, thanks to our ghost who never said anything, and then and then see you, and then enjoy your Saturday and Sunday, and then yeah, have a great time.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.
Okay, bye.